everybody. Welcome back to Starkey Farmstead. My name is Samantha, and it's obvious this video is dedicated to Bernie Sanders. So, you guys know how the liberal Democrats, I'm talking about the Socialist Party of the Democratic arm, of the Democrat arm. We all know who they are. The same pronoun people that have driven us sane people crazy for the past 12 years. Well, Bernie Sanders basically got ran off a stage by his own voters, by his own demographic. They ran him off the stage, shut down his entire speech, and took over the microphone. And boy, do I have a video for you.
Him and Checker were shutting this event down now. If you do not listen to her, your event will be shut down right now. Right now. Your decision. Make a decision now.
We are going to let you on the mic. Okay. All right. So we are trying to be reasonable. We are trying to be reasonable. We are trying to be reasonable.
We are reasonable.
We are trying. We're gonna let you on the mic.
We are reasonable. We are reasonable.
We are going to give you the mic. We will, after Senator Sanders. After Senator Sanders.
We are respectable. I mean, these people really think. They act like toddlers. Folks, these two young women are Democrat voters. This is the base of their entire party. And they can't even have Bernie Sanders, who they are touting is going to be the 2026 President of the United States with AOC as his VP. They won't even allow him to speak. This guy's having to negotiate who is going to speak at a rally that is for Bernie Sanders. Make sense.
After Senator Sanders. After Senator Sanders. After Senator Sanders.
Do not tell me what to do.
After Senator Sanders.
Thank you, Seattle, for being one of the most progressive cities in the United States of America.
Now, let me go ahead and just make this point for you guys. This was actually 2015, supposedly. But I'm going to tell you what, a leftist put that out there, so it's probably 2025. We may never know. But the point is, they're legitimately eating themselves. This is what democracy looks like. It's mob rule. Do you not understand that? When you say that you're afraid that the democracy of America is fixing to be over, what you're saying is you're afraid this is going to end.
Apologize. I said excuse me now.
If you do not listen to her, your event will be shut down right now.
But I thought liberals were all about freedom of speech. Isn't this what they're doing right there to Bernie Sanders? If you don't let her speak, your event will be shut down. Isn't that exactly what they're trying to say Trump is doing with the Insurrection Act? Taking their ability to speak away? These people, folks, hold on though. It's fixing to get better. By the way, if you were unaware, YouTube demonetized me for showing you guys raw clips, things like this, talking about topics very few YouTubers talk about. Why is that? Because they take our money away. So they've legitimately stolen about $14,000 in 2 months from us. If you would like to support our channel so that I can continue doing this while running a forum and everything else I do, we would be greatly appreciative, folks. Even $1. Look in the top of comments. Let's keep going.
If the left turns on Bernie, it's over. I don't want to exaggerate and I don't want to fearmonger, but I really believe that democracy in this country might be over very soon. And if the left turns on Bernie, we might be virtually guaranteeing that. I'm not saying we can't criticize Bernie.
So I know in the clip I showed you guys earlier with the girl trying to take the microphone from Bernie, they said that's 2015. But what I'm going to show you at the end of this video is current. It is 2025. And basically it is the crowd turning on Bernie Sanders again. Keep watching and you'll find out why.
But think very carefully before you withdraw your support for Bernie, AOC, Jasmine Crockett, anybody who's not part of the GOP. Think very hard about who the real enemy is, how much power they have, how much money they have.
Oligarchs that are literally funded by oligarchs. Like he's saying their billionaires are bad, but our billionaires are good. Our billionaires are good. That's what he's saying. But remember, vote blue no matter who. They're definitely going to save us.
How they've been known to pay off people and Russian bots and use social media to influence people's thinking in the past.
Now that TikTok has been making the rounds across the internet and has been drawing a lot of criticism from people on both sides of the aisle.
Before you trust some creator on here saying, oh, we shouldn't support Bernie because he said this or he said that.
Why'd you do that, Bernie? Why did you do that, Bernie? You don't even have to say the words Free Palestine. But you said the opposite by removing the sign. Let's fight oligarchy by stopping genocide.
He's not far left enough. They might be saying perfectly progressive sounding things, but really think hard about where we're getting our information from.
Oh, I can answer this one. I'm getting my information from somebody that was at the rally that recorded this.
In America today, we have more income. In America today,
we can all agree, Bernie can't control them. He cannot control the voting base that he keeps catering to. He's basically repeatedly being run off the stage, yelled over, having rally after rally interrupted by people who don't have any manners. They created a monster that's come out of the box and they can't put it back in. Now, the interesting thing is it's not just happening on stage at rallies. Bernie's having trouble in interviews. Watch this.
He's not even getting along with the Democrats.
Okay, you're out there with the AOC today. Would you like to see her joining the Senate?
Right now, we have, as I said, just a whole lot of people in the Congress. Okay, Jonathan, thanks.
Wait, I got one more. This is important.
No, I asked you.
Okay.
You want to do nonsense, do nonsense.
No.
I don't want to talk about inside the Beltway stuff.
I was just going to ask you one more question about you. I mean, that's all. I was literally your last...
What is your question?
Well, I mean, it's easier to...
Who storms out of an interview and then comes back and
So
sits
Bernie Sanders does. He gets angry, he storms out, he comes back, he huffs, he puffs, and he sits down. But folks, this is literally the state of the Democrat Party. And they're panicking. The young ones are panicking all over TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Don't hate Bernie. Don't hate Bernie, because in their mind, Bernie Sanders and AOC is the dream team. They're fighting the oligarchy. They're fighting the billionaires while both of them are millionaires. I know people try to say AOC is not. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. She's taking them kickbacks left and right, folks. It won't be long. She'll be just like Jasmine Crockett with 3 houses worth over $5 million combined.
This is a time to choose a side. If Bernie Sanders wants to side with the terrorists, that's so be it. And if other Democrats want to do that, it's on them. But I'm telling you, I pray and hope and expect that most of the members of the House of both parties and the Senate will join us for this historic address.
What Johnson is doing is what right-wing people always do. Back in the day, if you stood up for civil rights or social justice, they called you a communist. If you are prepared to take on Netanyahu's outrageous war against the Palestinian people, I suppose now they claim that you're sympathetic to terrorism. It is a lie, and I really am not happy with what he...
You know what else is a lie, Bernie? Your fake sympathy for Palestine. Because remember, there is proof right there that you continued your speech at your rally while the police officers assaulted those poor women during their free speech campaigning with their free Palestine flag, and you did nothing. You kept right on facing forward and talking like you didn't know that was going on. And you did, because there are other angles. You knew what was going on, Bernie. Just admit it. You guys are all funded through NGOs, UN, WHO, Soros. You're going to do whatever your puppet master tells you, Bernie. Because like that young man said, what's the difference of their billionaires or your billionaires? You are all puppets in the end. Every one of you. I think President Trump's the only one that hasn't been a puppet for a long time. We'll say there's still people funding him that I wish weren't. But let's be honest, that's how the system's set up, Burns. So as the Democrats turn on Bernie Sanders and start eating him from the inside, understand this. What's happening in the Democrat Party is so important, folks, because right now, your old school Democrats are begging to be separated and split off from your progressive Democrats. Watch this.
Raise taxes on incomes over $400,000 a year. Raise the minimum wage. These are things that we can work on. I don't think we can work together on pronoun politics. I think that this election did not teach you how damaging that is. I don't think there's anything that I can tell you. And you say this guy is stuck in another century. I can accept that. You're not really going to hurt my feelings, but maybe we can have an amicable split here. You go your way and we go our way. And after the election, we come together and see how much common ground we can find.
And obviously we know exactly what that means, right? The classic Democrats, the old school Democrats, want a full-on break from AOC, Bernie Sanders, and the squad, the rest of these characters. In other words, the left-wing infighting seems to be reaching critical mass. We've got the corporate globalist wing of the Democrat Party, and then the radical socialist wing, essentially fighting each other in public.
And if this video didn't prove anything to you, it is that fighting is real and is happening right now, real time, April of 2025. So folks, I need you to like, comment, subscribe, consider rowing in our boat financially, even $1. Congratulations, Starkey Farmstead. We hit 102,000 today, folks. And we all did that together in 3 years, breaking them records. Oh, love you guys. Be back in the morning with our update on 3 days to martial law. Because you know, I'm going to do this up until April 20th. Comes and goes. Talk to you guys.
Now we got Democrat strategists basically waving the white flag and saying we cannot coexist. Yeah, seems a little dysfunctional, doesn't it? And it's no surprise why this is happening. It's no surprise why these legacy Democrats are panicking. 3 letters. AOC. Folks, the far left Democratic Socialist power play is in full effect and it is working. Just the other day, we covered polling showing that Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is polling 20 points ahead of Chuck Schumer in the Senate race.
Child, AOC and Bernie are on a tour. Fight the oligarchy. The irony is, they are the oligarchy. That part.